you up. That's funny.
That's a good idea. That'll make people buy it just
Because you called it a mixed drink. Yeah, that's true. Whoa. Trying to think of what that could be.
Problem is, I think if we're live, everybody's listening to us right now.
Oh,
so
no.
let's mute ourselves.
well, you know.
Turn this on. Just see if you got it yet. We can turn on some music on here. Does it?
For some pigskin fun. Playoff football is necessity. Bringing you the game is our specialty. I gotta get ready, make everything right, cause Friday night showdown's coming on tonight. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Ready? Are you ready for some football? Friday night party. You're listening to Jason and Bryce, ready to get the good time started. We got the teams on the field and we turned up the lights. All my rowdy friends are here for Friday night. Now everyone watches this primetime show in Mantua, Shaylarsville, and Hiram, don't you know? We love to watch the kickoff as the game begins. Hard-working cheerleaders and last-minute wins. The screaming crowd and the linebackers stare. Scrambling quarterbacks and receivers in the air. Big hits are coming, the backs are cutting inside. Everybody turns it up here on Friday night. Everybody's a fan. Hey, this is the biggest party, man. Week after week, it's the time that's right. All my rowdy friends are here on Friday night. Are you ready for some football? A Friday night party. You're listening to Jason and Bryce, ready to get the good time started. We got the teams on the field and we turned up the lights. All my rowdy friends are here on Friday night. For some football, a Friday night party. You're listening to Jason and Bryce, ready to get the good time started. We got the teams on the field and we turned up the lights. All my right friends are here for Friday night. Guitar.
Is there? Try that.
Tiny town, big dreams, the field is set. Cleats on turf,
running like the wind down the 50-yard line, tackles and touchdowns, crossing the signs. Friday night showdown, let's hit the stage. Small town heroes, hearts full of rage. Cheerleaders cheer, crowds yelling loud. We play for pride, faces in the crowd. Fumble the ball, jump on it quick. Opposition fierce, they gonna stick. Pain and glory all in the same. High school legends play their game. From the bleachers to the street, a town alive. Post-game party under starry skies. Smoking barbecue in the crisp night air. Tomorrow's another day, but tonight we ain't there. Friday night showdown, let's hit the stage. Small town heroes, hearts full of rage. Cheerleaders cheer, crowds yelling loud. We play for pride, faces in the crowd. Faces in the crowd. Whoa. Friday night showdown, let's hit the stage. Small town heroes, hearts full of rage. Cheerleaders cheer, crowds yelling loud. We play for pride.
All right. We are live from the top of the hill here in Manaway, Ohio, Jack Lambert Stadium, Crestwood High School. Kicking off the 2025 football season. And I don't know about you folks at home, but I am pumped. I love football season, I love high school football, and I love Crestwood, so it just does not get any better than this. You can see the Crestwood band right now, bringing it, as they always do. Not sure if my audio volume's coming through really well here. It's not showing up so good on my screen. I hope you can hear me. I'll talk as loud as I can, and I'll turn this up as loud as I can to make it as audible as possible. I apologize. Working through a bunch of issues. It's those first night jitters. And they're playing the alma mater as I'm talking, of course. Welcome to 2025, Jason. My name's Jason Honeycutt. I'm here with my son, Bryce Honeycutt, who is furiously setting up another camera. My wife, Monica's here, going to keep score and time for us. And I'm going to try to keep it down during the national anthem. I got to take my hat off. All right. '25 Red Devils making their way into the tunnel under six-year head coach Jack D'Amato. Last year's record for Crestwood was 5-5. We're welcoming in the Mogadore Wildcats from the old PTC and PTL and all those leagues that we played in together for many years. Also coming in with a record last year of 5-5. Their first year in about the last 20 where they did not have a winning record. And there you can see they're making their way onto the field as well. An interesting note, not even sure if he's aware, I'm sure he is, Jack D'Amato's first year as a head coach here at Crestwood without a Blasiol on the football team. No Blasiols running the ball for Crestwood this year.
It's Friday night in Manaway, Ohio, and it's time for Crestwood Red Devil football.
And here they come, making their way onto the field. Looks to me like that might be Wyatt Januska leading the crowd. Yep, number 4. Carrying the American flag. Running onto the field for the first time in 2025 to start the 2025 campaign.
The scoreboard thing ready?
Excuse me for 1 second. Can you make sure that that the audio's coming through live? I want to make sure it shows like it's coming. Okay, all right. I'm always worried because it's hard to monitor and run everything live at the same time. So I'm always worried that that you guys can't hear me, or something's too loud, or something's too quiet. So Crestwood has won the toss here and elected to defer. So Mogadore will receive the opening kickoff. So I upgraded a bunch of equipment in the offseason. Got a brand new big camera, shoulder-mounted thing. Left the batteries on charge all night last night, and something's wrong. The battery's not working. So we're stuck with the 2 cameras that I've been using for the last 2 years. Bought a drone, had the drone flying, ready to go, and I can't get the remote to connect to the drone itself today. So everything I touch electronically just seems to take a bad turn now and then. But bottom line is we have what we need to bring you the game, and I hope you are as excited as I am for this 2025 campaign for the Crestwood Red Devils. We all know who Mogadore is, their storied history in Portage County. I believe I looked it up. They have 3 Ohio State championships. Crestwood has yet to win one. And we have the sun at our back here, which makes everything impossible to see. So we're doing our best, making things work. Hopefully that goes down soon and we get the lights on in here and it looks like high school football that we know and love. So junior James Lancaster is going to kick off for Crestwood. You're also going to see him carrying the ball a little bit tonight. So a couple guys are going to be trying to fill the role that Nate Blasio filled for the last couple years. Did it come loose? Did the other end come loose from the thing? We're having some issues with our scoreboard thingy. Trying to get this all resolved. We all rushed here right after work, and it's going to be a short kick picked up at about the 25. Going to get wrapped up, spun down up over the 35 to about the 37-yard line, where Mogadore will take over. So first play from scrimmage for Mogadore at their own 37-yard line. They've got 2 out wide. They've got 2 in the backfield behind the quarterback. It's under center. He's going to hand off to the low back. He's going to get hit, wrapped up, but not until he picks up about 5 yards on a play, 6 yards. It's not working? Okay, you want to do it from here? You might have to reset it. All right, 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line, 43 and a half. Same formation for the Wildcats. And it's a fake. Quarterback's going to keep it. He's going to drive ahead, try to pick up a couple, and he is up near the first down marker. The judge close to me. Looks like it might be a smidge short. Going to be 3rd and less than a yard. Oh, no, they're going to signal first down. First down, Mogadore. Got just enough by the nose of the football there. Mikey Hager on the tackle. Mogadore's going to go 3 wide this time. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Running back offset in the backfield, and it looks like it's going to be a jet sweep, and he's wrapped up and met and tackled for a loss. Looks looks like Bobby Bradley. Welcome back, Bobby Bradley. On a tackle. I believe he's taken a couple years off football, but has come back, and this kid's all muscle and all hustle, so he's bringing it. Maybe 2nd and 14 for Mogadore. There's going to be a quick swing out here to the right-hand side, and he's got a few yards. Ooh, hit hard. Did that work? Tried to hit a replay. Did it work? Nope. I can't go back live now, can I? I'm not live. Why am I not live? Yikes. I was trying to get the replay, and now everything's stuck on me. Trying to do too much at once. Oh, okay. We're back live. All right. Sorry about that. Oops. And everything I bump moves everything a mile. Mogadore's got a guy in motion. Quarterback's rolling out to his left. He's looking downfield. He's slinging it deep, and nobody's there. Bryce, are you announcing? What's that? She's working on it. Oh, you're not? You can't do it live from the... Oh, okay. Folks, we're going to have to just tell you the time because apparently our scoreboard is not matching up with what's happening on the field. She can't get it to react. First game story for us, but we do have 4th and 10 Mogadore at their own 47. Looks like they've elected to punt here. And it's a good one. Deep. Crestwood calls for the fair catch and lets it roll, and it's going to roll into the end zone for a touchback. Good first series for the Crestwood on defense. How you wanted to show up against a vaunted Mogadore team. Crestwood's going to take over at their own 25-yard line, and the sun is directly behind me. I cannot see my monitor almost at all. Do my best here. Got a screen protector and everything on it. Oh, looks like Lancaster has the ball. He's going to pop it outside. He's going to break a few tackles. Out across the 30-yard line up to about the 31 for Crestwood. First down. Coach James Lancaster back in youth league all the way up till he was in 6th grade. Excellent. A power runner. Always been a power runner, not afraid to just put his shoulder down and mow you over. And he kind of showed that there. He just was running through guys. So Crestwood comes set 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And handoff looks like this is going to be maybe Bobby Bradley, who's turning it upfield. Woo! Shades of a Blasio running there. Quick cut, quick feet, kept them moving. Holding on Crestwood. I missed the flag there. This sun is not helping us, folks. I am very sorry. Excuse me for 1 second. I'm going to keep the camera rolling, but I'm going to try to help them with the scoreboard here. Here, go back to OBS. Is it not working on that thing at all? Just click refresh. Now see if it'll work now. That I couldn't tell you. I'm sorry. Okay. Are you just talking about the timer? Okay. And it looks like a handoff. Is that Lancaster again? Yep. Gonna squeeze his way up for a couple yards. Oh, Chris Morey, the ball carry. Sorry. Morey. Sorry. Pick up a 5. Got 5 of those penalty yards back, so it'll be 2nd and 15 at the 26-yard line. If the time is the only thing not working, don't worry about that. Nothing's working? Okay. So it'll be 2nd and 15 at the 26-yard line. Looks like Lancaster's fighting to get back up near the original first down. Unplug it from this and plug it back in and see. That might be why you have nothing on there. All right, Crestwood's going to have the ball 3rd and 11. .7:21 to go in the first quarter. Opening drive for the Red Devils here. After a first down, Mogadore went 3 and out after that. And it looks like a reverse to Januska, who loses his footing. Just gets across the original line of scrimmage. Going to bring up 4th and about 9 for Crestwood. Just a short gain. Was a good call. He just lost his footing and couldn't keep moving. So Jake Ironman's going to be deep for Crestwood to kick off, or I'm sorry, to punt for the Red Devils. That's senior Jake Ironman. Boy, do I have some stories to tell you about this kid. It is his birthday today, so I won't embarrass him too much. Happy birthday, Jake Ironman. He's 18 today. I believe that, 18 years old already. So, ball's just going to fall, and Mogadore's going to let it fall and mark it down at the Mogadore 36-yard line, where they'll take over 1st and 10. So Jake Ironman was about 4 years old when I first met him, maybe even younger, maybe 3, and his older brother and my son were playing t-ball together, I believe, and my wife and I were sitting there eating some pretzels, and this kid comes out of nowhere and sticks his hand in our pretzel bag and just starts taking pretzels and smiling, just as cute as can be. And his mom and dad come over, embarrassed as can be, just, I'm so sorry. He just does what he wants to do sometimes. It's like, okay. And our friendship with the Ironmans formed right then and there. Just good folks. Jake, I think he stole our pretzels a couple more times after that, but it was no big deal. We love him anyways. He's turned into a fine young man, excellent football player, excellent baseball player, excellent basketball player. Just all around good kid. So, be 2nd and 5 Mogadore at the 42-yard line. They've got one wide. Looks like it's going to be a power run up the middle. And he fights and fights and gets up near the first down.
Spot him a little bit short.
There's my partner.
Hello.
Welcome
I'm
aboard,
back.
Bryce. Nope, they're signaling first down. They spotted it. Looks short, but they're just going to go ahead and give him the difference, I guess.
Wow.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it looks like we've got about another hour of sun behind us here, so hopefully it gets a little better. Kind of see it on the field, too. So 1st and 10 Mogadore at their 47-yard line. Another handoff up the middle, and he's met right as the ball is handed off, and he might have fallen ahead for a yard. Going to give him 2 yards. 2nd and 8 at the 49-yard line. Bobby Bradley on the tackle, coming back playing both sides of the football.
I have a feeling we're going to be hearing his name quite a bit on the defensive side of the ball this season.
Absolutely. The kid was a beast when he played Pee Wee football. I don't remember if he played middle school, but I know he hasn't played much high school. So Mogadore has it. It'll be 2nd and 8 at the 49. They've got 3 wide down here to the right, and it's just going to be a quarterback keeper. He's going to spin out. Spins out of a couple tackles, couple hands he missed, swing and miss. He's going to pick up about 3 more.
Definitely a great job of making something out of nothing.
Yeah. Make that about 3rd and 6 from the Crestwood 48. First time either team has been in the other's territory. with 4:06 to go in the first quarter. Score is 0-0.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
We're getting our time clock fixed, catching up to the game time. So if it's not what you see is not what I'm saying, I apologize. We will get it caught up. Looks like a jet sweep down here. Handoff, and he's going to get met, and the ball comes out.
I think he fell right back on it.
Ooh. Yep, they're saying Mogadore's football. Jack Patton on the tackle. Sophomore Jack Patton, who played for me, I believe, when he was in 5th grade. So might have been 4th grade. Had some excellent wheels then and has worked his way onto this varsity squad in just his sophomore year. So D'Amato and company must like what they see. And
Timeout.
Mogadore's going to take a timeout. 3:12 to go in the first quarter. Scores nothing, and it's going to be 4th down and 2 Mogadore. So they're going to talk it over and see if they want to go for this. Excuse me for 1 second.
What's that?
So that time there would have been a great time for anybody who wants to sponsor us. We could run a commercial for you. We could talk about your business. We would love to do that for you. Get a hold of me at thecoachjason@hotmail.com. Don't you laugh. It's Hotmail, but thecoachjason@hotmail.com. And it's a handoff up the middle, and he's hit hard right at the line of scrimmage. Might have bounced off.
Yeah, I believe they're going to give that to him.
For the first down. Yeah, it looks like the referee is just past the first down marker. Ugh.
Fell about half a yard.
Would have been a great stop.
So over. Yeah, I mean, he was stood up about 1.5 yards in the backfield.
Yeah. Needed 2 yards.
Kept those legs churning.
2 yards and a foot, I guess. So that's why you keep going, right? That's why you keep them feet moving.
Absolutely.
So Mogadore's going to have a first and 10 at the Crestwood 42-yard line. And I'm thinking run here. They got everybody up on the line of scrimmage. One running back, one guy in motion who's going to get right behind the quarterback. I'm guessing that's your lead blocker. Oh, he's going to roll out. Had me fooled.
Right in the bad spot.
The sun, I couldn't see where it hit him.
Right in the hands.
Oh.
Chest height.
Worst spot.
I think his eyes were a little bigger than his hands were. He was turning to look upfield and see what kind of yards he could get after the catch and forgot something.
If you've ever played
happens to the best of us.
Wide receiver, running back, you know exactly what he's talking about. You know something big is coming. All you got to do is catch it and you turn and forget to catch it.
Yep.
So Mogadore's going to go 3 wide, 2 to the right, 1 off to the left on top of the field there. One guy in motion, and it's going to be a fake, and he's going to get he's going to take it himself and get wrapped up right back maybe to the line of scrimmage.
Looked to me like that might have been an RPO of sorts. I don't think they would have won that either way. I think Crestwood kind of had both lanes locked up.
Yeah.
That window was there for about half a second, but in that half a second, you got to pull the ball out of your running back's hand and get to it. It was well defended.
Yep. 2:10 to go in the first quarter. Mogadore's going to go 3 wide again, this time all to the left. One running back in the backfield with the quarterback. And he's looking to pass. He's got guys in his face, and he's trying to get rid of the football. Ball's out.
It does look like Mogadore fell on it again.
Oh, my.
But nothing to take away from a strip sack.
Yeah, huge
for
sack.
A loss of about, oh, man, I can't math, 10-ish yards, 12 yards.
Brody McCleary, James Lancaster, and Jake Ironman all in on that massacre of that poor quarterback. He looked to me like what I could see in this little screen. It looked to me like he was trying to just stay on his feet long enough to throw it away and just was hit too hard and too fast.
It's bit of a testament to the defensive backs for Crestwood there, too. There really wasn't anywhere he could have gone, and that allowed the defensive line to have a couple extra seconds to get to the quarterback, and, man, they did.
So Mogadore's punting. Januska's back deep for Crestwood, and it takes a Mogadore bounce. Januska's just going to let it roll out around the 13-ish. Oh, they're going to mark it down way up at the 10.
That was a dang good punt.
Yeah, it was. About 40-something yards. So.
And just perfectly curled right out of bounds inside the 10.
Don't be so hard on yourself. My wife's mad because she forgot to change the possession arrow. But now she doesn't have to change it because it's Crestwood football.
Just change it and change it back real quick.
With 1:05 to go in the first quarter.
Yes. The clock is correct.
What happened here?
There was a flag on the play. I did not see a signal anywhere. I don't know if the referee was just out of my field of vision.
It's like they had us go on the wrong side. Oh, okay, we just. Are they making them re-kick? Was there a penalty on the kick?
There might have been an offside.
False start against the Wildcats.
Oh, false start.
So they're letting us know from the booth, false start against the Wildcats.
5-yard penalty brings up 4th and 26 from the 42.
Wait a minute. From the 42.
No, I don't think they set the ball right because the penalty yard was back at the 48. You got to add 5 yards.
Yeah.
It should be back around the 42, 43. There they go.
Okay.
Blocking him.
I'm looking at the chain gang on the side going, is that the spot they're keeping it?
Right.
'Cause that's not 5 yards.
Yep, so just the nose of the football on the 42-yard line. So a little break for Crestwood there. Let's see if we can turn it into something. Maybe a return here.
Yeah, good punt undone by a mental mistake.
And it's going to be a little shorter this time. Januska calls for the fair catch and hauls it in. And it's good that he kicked it high because I am telling you, I watched Januska run a punt back in practice the other day. And my gosh, is this kid fast. When he has a hole to run through, he is speedy. So it's good to kick it high, not let him get a return in.
Absolutely. That possession took a lot of time off the clock too. If you're Mogadore, I don't know if I would concede that I lost that possession. You didn't come away with points, but
A lot of time off the clock.
yeah, it took about 5 minutes off, and
Well, why'd you hit it? All right, so Crestwood has a ball, 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line, where they'll start their second drive of the night. Januska's going to go in motion around behind everybody. I missed a handoff somewhere. I don't know who has it or where it ended up, but Lancaster has the football. It's going to pick up about 4. Okay. Check that, make it 5 yards. 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
I remember that scheme, if you want to call it that, from last season too. That was ran quite often, where there's 3 moving pieces at any point that could end up with the ball.
Right.
Just make it that much more confusing for your defensive front and backers to get a good eye on.
It's another handoff.
This one to Januska.
Yeah, and he's
breaking
fighting through, guys.
tackles.
He's free. I told you, he's got wheels. Watch him go. To the 20, to the 15, and he's knocked out of bounds inside the 15. That was all angles there. Wow.
My goodness, that was a good. I think he broke about 3 or 4 tackles within the first 5 yards of that run, and then, yeah, he's bursty.
About a 60-yard run there by Januska. See where they spot it, right at the 13-yard line.
That'll
Yeah,
run out the clock.
60-yard run, exactly. Yep.
Now you got to run
And
80 yards the other way.
I believe that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Unless they're, yeah. Are they saying there's time left on the clock that we missed?
Yeah, but that
Yeah.
should start once the ball's reset.
Yeah, the referees are saying there's 1 second left on the clock. So they are going to run one more play in the first quarter here.
Don't worry about it.
So, 1st and 10 Crestwood at the 13-yard line of the Mogadore Wildcats. The first time either team has really threatened tonight through the entire first quarter. First trip to the red zone in the 2025 campaign. And we've got a timeout on the field.
Do they have a
Mouthpiece violation, possibly? Yeah, I think somebody's mouthpiece maybe wasn't in or came out or came off of the helmet, and you got to come out till that's fixed. So Jake Devlin comes in his place. And looks like it's going to be a handoff of the middle. Number 22, I'm not quite.
I think that was a 25.
Was it
Oh,
25?
no, it was a 22. Yeah, Chris Morey.
Chris Morey, okay. Don't have the roster sitting in front of me. I should, but I've been using my phone for other reasons. So picks up a 3 on that, and that'll end the first quarter. Here at Jack Lambert Stadium with your score, Mogadore Wildcats 0, Crestwood Red Devils 0. And it's one of those seasons where we weren't sure quite what to expect. We graduated so many seniors last year, all of them starting on one or both sides of the football.
Yeah, I got a lot of new names to try to memorize.
Right. A lot of new faces. Januska's back. We know that one.
Yeah, I do know Januska.
We know Ironman. Jake is back.
Chris Morey
returning
got
letter
some
winners.
time last year.
Correct.
I remember having
Yep.
to say his name a handful of times.
Yep.
Jake Devlin.
Jake Devlin's back.
Michael Callista.
James Lancaster is back. I'm not sure he saw a whole lot of playing time last year because, I mean, he was behind Blasiol and Tristan Addis. So we did see him on a lot of special team stuff. So far, I'd say through at least 12 minutes of football, Coach has got to be pretty happy with what he's seen on the field so far.
Yeah, he's put together a couple of decent drives. This one, obviously, much better than the first, but
yeah,
defensively, you're holding up very strong against what typically tends to be a very high-powered Mogadore offense.
Very powerful, strong offense.
Yeah.
Yep. So to start the second quarter, Crestwood's going to have the football second and 6 at the 10-yard line, and it looks like Januska has the football again. Oh, I lost it.
He
Sorry.
busted through a
There he
couple
goes.
tackles, but couldn't quite get through all of them like last time.
And when I turned the camera, the sun was perfectly where I could not see anything in the
It is hard to see these
monitor.
monitors. Yeah.
So I apologize, I missed that, but he did get up to inside right about the 5-yard line. He's got to get to the 3.5 for a first down. It does say 3rd and 2 on the scoreboard there. So 3rd and 2 at the 5. And looks like Cliss is just going to take it himself, peeling and fighting and moving and pushing, trying to find that first down.
Looked to me like he might have gotten enough. I just can't tell by the angle where this spot's going to be.
Marked him short. He needs about half a yard, 3/4 of a yard.
Yeah, how short could that possibly be?
He's got to get to the 3.5. He's just inside the 4. So
Yeah.
figure that out, right?
Oy, oy. Just fall forwards.
Right.
Snap the ball and fall forwards.
Follow
You got
your
a first
center.
Down. Yeah. Tush push?
Right.
Is that banned in OHSA?
Yeah, right.
yet?
Right. All right, Crestwood's going to go 2 wide down here to the right, 1 up to the left. A running back in the backfield, Callista. Handoff to number 20, who breaks through, and he's hit for the Crestwood touchdown.
Bobby Bradley saw the Red Seas part right in front of him.
That's number 20, Bobby Bradley. Welcome back to Crestwood football, young man. One of the league's best catchers in baseball this past spring. Gets the first score of 6 for Crestwood football in the fall. Tonight is youth night here at Jack Lambert Stadium. Crestwood Youth Football and Cheerleading, all in attendance. Cheerleaders are down here cheering. Our football players were announced, and it looks like we've, picked off in the end zone. Sorry, I
No, that's okay.
lost where the ball was.
It's just kind of a layered concept on the right side here.
Yeah.
2 out routes, one kind of right at the goal line, one in the back of the end zone, and I think the throw was just a little bit late.
Yeah, it was picked
and
off
ended
in the
up
end zone,
kinda
but
tailing, yeah,
can't really move that anywhere.
right.
Is that other camera up yet?
Oh, yeah.
Just wondering if it got it working.
I think so.
I'm just wondering. I'm going to get you a shot of these youth cheerleaders. They are all in attendance tonight, and there's got to be close to 1,000 of them joining the high school squad. I want to give a big shout out to the folks down at Crestwood Youth Football and Cheer. They're all volunteers. It's all volunteers in the football and the cheer program, from coaches to assistants to everybody. They run a great program. It's just done nothing but grow and grow and grow. And I mean, you can see by how many cheerleaders are down there on the sidelines that everybody wants to be a part of the program. So, tip of the hat to the folks at the CYF. If you get a chance and you want to come watch some youth football, they have their own field at Shalersville Park. Just opened a couple years ago. They got a brand new concession stand. Beautiful facility, nice walkway with a memorial brick garden in the middle there. It's really beautiful. You should check it out if you get a chance. Oh, some guy's ready to go for the kick here. So Lancaster's kick, and they're going to call offsides because we have about 4 guys moving. Yeah, false start.
We sure did.
So Crestwood's going to back up 5 and kick it again. It's first game jitters. A lot of these guys, probably their first Friday night football action. I don't know exactly who it was that jumped. But I ain't going to call him out by name, whoever it is anyways. So,
Cade Honeycutt.
yeah, right. Yeah, oh, Cade's going to kill you if you said his name. That's my youngest son, who is playing football this year, who is on the team on the sideline. I'm not going to tell you his number because he said if I even mention him, he's going to shoot me in my sleep. So.
Man, we're going to have to put a disclaimer on this YouTube video now.
Yep.
No.
Yep. So Lancaster's going to kick again from his own 35.
I was not given this instruction.
I lost. Oh, it was a good kick. I lost where it was because of the sun, and it's going to be picked up inside the 10. He's going to try to run it back. He's going to get hit and met up close to the 20-yard line, maybe around the 18.
Would have been about the 15, but he ran into one of his own players who yanked him forward.
Carried him
for another
across
2 or 3.
a couple more yards. Yeah, that's a good teammate right there.
Yep.
I always want that guy to carry you a little extra.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of upgrades to Shalersville Park, not just the football field, but they added a walking, like a nature trail around the entire park, some extra parking spaces on the Route 44 side. Looks like it's going to be a handoff up the middle. He's got a little bit of running room, but he's hit and drives ahead up near first down yardage. Looks like he might have bounced. They bounced that extra yard, but did get a solid 8 yards there. 2nd and 2, Mogadore. Up near the 27-yard line. But if you want to go for a nice walk, just a walk around the park is just shy of a mile all the way around that trail up at Shalersville Park. Courtesy of some grant work by the Shalersville trustees in cooperation with Crestwood Youth Football and Cheer. And
Got some flags flying in the backfield.
Is that in the area of
Pretty
holding?
late to the play.
I'm seeing a hold
yeah.
down there. Yep, holding Mogadore. That's going to back it up a little bit. But if you want to go for a nice walk, there's a horse barn next door. The horses are usually out galloping around, and there's a little bit of an incline on the one side, and it's downhill when you come back. But it's just a beautiful walk in the park, so to speak. But you can walk around all the baseball. The baseball teams have done some beautiful upgrades there to the fields as well. I believe also courtesy of the grant and some community involvement. It's not the same park it was 10 years ago. I invite you, if you get a chance, Shalersville Park at 44. And what's that crossroad? 303. Yeah, dummy. Mogadore, he's going back deep. He's got a receiver way out there, and he overshoots him by just a couple yards out of bounds. That would have been disaster if those guys connected.
Red Devil corner that missed that assignment is counting his blessings right now.
Right.
That ball was overthrown.
That's where you come back to the huddle and say, I knew he wasn't going to catch it.
Yeah.
I knew he wasn't going to catch it. That was good.
All kinds of time, too. That was about the least pressure on a drop back that I've seen from the Red Devils so far.
Yeah, they picked up everybody that was coming in. So it'll be 3rd and 12, Mogadore. At their own 17-yard line. They've got 3 wide to the right again. One guy in motion. He's going to be on the left. Quarterback's rolling out to his right. Slinging the ball deep, and Januska breaks it up. They're going to say pass interference. That looked like good defense to me.
No.
There was a referee right in front of it, but the referee from the back is the one that called it. Let's see if he calls him off.
Oh, my goodness.
The pass interference. Wow, that looked like good defense to me. And I'm not being a homer. At least I'm not trying to.
No, he timed that perfectly. He jumped in front of it at the exact moment that he should have. I don't know.
Slapped it away with his bare hand.
I don't know what you're teaching a defensive back to be able to do there.
I would argue that was practically textbook, but
yeah, I would do the same. That was pretty much. He didn't make any contact until the ball was about to be caught. Made a play on the ball, not the player. I don't know how you call that.
Well, under 9 minutes to go in the first half. Mogadore's going to hurry to the line, and just a little pitch, and it's going to be hit and met. Might have fallen ahead for a yard. No. Bobby Bradley with another tackle. He is just all over the field tonight. Yeah, they're going to give him a yard. Okay, so 2nd and 9 at their own 33. Clock continues to roll. 8:27 to go in the first half. Sorry, second quarter. Second and 9, Mogadore. Quarterback's in a shotgun, and he's going to roll, and looks like he's just going to keep it and follow. And he's got a little bit of room, but he is hit and dropped by sophomore Jack Patton, number 10. That should be easy to remember, Bryce. Pat 10.
Jack
10.
Pat 10. 10.
Pat 10.
There you go.
Yeah, see?
Pat 10. And if you're interested, we're hiring a new scoreboard engineer, as we cannot seem to get the time to match up with what is actually on the scoreboard. $0 an hour, unless you also get some advertising.
Handoff up the middle. Oh, and he's hit hard. Just past the line of scrimmage, maybe. Oh, just past the first down. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong marker across the field. Sun is still directly in my monitor here. I've got a big giant head, but it's not big enough to block out this monitor. It's getting better. The sun is going down finally behind us. So 1st and 10, Mogadore at their own 43, and they're trying to hurry up here. A little handoff to, looks like a tight end handoff there. And we've got some referees blowing whistles and throwing flags, and can't tell what that call was.
I can't lie, I did not see that play. I was messing with the audio mixer over here.
It's the back judge over here on Crestwood side of the football. Is he mad about something?
Interesting. All right.
I'm waiting to see a call. Personal foul, something on Mogadore. Okay. That's a 15-yarder. That one hurts when you're
when you're driving
and you're down and
chewing up clock.
I don't know what happened, but that referee came in like he was offended by whatever happened.
I mean, these Mogadore Crestwood matchups historically, there's an edge to them.
Yeah. Well,
Used to be a pretty big rivalry. So
you know the history of Mogadore, so you know that they breed football players and they breed
Absolutely.
championships there. So how that saying always goes, you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. His quarterback's got all kinds of time, but he is just met and
Ball comes
wrapped
out
up,
again.
and the ball is out. Looks like Mogadore
Again.
might have got it back
Yep.
again.
just a
Brody McCleary on the
my
sack.
goodness. Every time this ball has come out, there has been a Wildcat ready to
Right
fall
there.
on top of it immediately.
Wow. Third and a Crestwood mile. 3rd and 28 for the Wildcats back. I mean, they were in Crestwood territory, and now they're back at their own 26.
You send an arm punt here. Get down there, let me throw it as hard as I can.
Yeah. Well, they're going to go too wide down here to the left. To our right, their left. One up top wide and a running back on the quarterback's hip. And there's a discussion. D'Amato and the referee. Looks like maybe that was to try to get somebody into the game. I'm not sure. One day when we have sponsorships and stuff like that, we'll get mics on the referees.
Yeah.
So we have an idea what's going
Yeah.
on. But 3rd and long, 3rd and 27. Oh, and the ball sails over the
my.
quarterback's head, and he's going to get hit, and he's going to get dropped
Wow.
right at his own 10-yard line.
Holy moly.
I
I don't know
believe-
if I've seen that many yards lost in a 3-play span ever.
Yeah, that was much the wrong way.
And that's for that pass interference call.
Right. Yeah, made up for that in a hurry. 14 more yards the wrong way. It's going to be 4th and, well, the scoreboard says 27, but I think 27 is generous.
Yeah, it should be
41.
Yeah,
Okay.
41.
4th and 41.
yowza.
He just hadn't updated
40.
it yet.
Crestwood math.
And he takes his time with the punt so that his team can get down there, and they're getting Januska's way from catching a football. No penalty, though. But we're still going to take over in Mogadore territory. 1st and 10 right at their 45-yard line. With 4:50 to go, it'll be Crestwood football. On just an absolutely beautiful, perfect night for football here in Manaway, Ohio. I think when I looked at the temperature thing on my way here, I think it said it was 77. I believe it's cooled down a little bit now. I've got 75 according to my watch. I don't know if you believe the Apple watches or not, but the Apple apps.
Otherwise known as it is perfect football weather.
Right, that's all I could say is it's perfect. And we got a pretty good crowd down here tonight, too. Not a lot of open seats in front of us. So Crestwood has a football 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line of Mogadore. In the shotgun formation, guy man in motion, fakes, and handoff to Lancaster, who's going to run up the middle, and he is just busting his way through some defenders. But not until he picks up 8 yards on the carry. Just some powerhouse running on Crestwood's side of the football tonight.
I don't know Lancaster's height or weight or anything like that, but he runs like he's small. Like he's hard to tackle. It seems like everybody goes too high on him, and he can just keep his legs churning, going forward.
Callista's just going to go with the quarterback keeper here, trying to bob and weave his way and get that first down. Might have picked up a yard, got half of the 2 we needed. It's going to be 3rd and 1, Crestwood. Lancaster's always had broad shoulders.
Yeah.
He really has. Even as a youth football player, he's just had the wide shoulder base and low center of gravity. Good for a running back. So he'll do some damage this year and next year. And he's got bursty speed. His top speed might be there now. It didn't used to be, but he's always had that burst, and he isn't afraid to just run you over. In fact, I think he would prefer that. As I say that, I believe he just put his shoulder down and plowed ahead for the first. Oh, that was Maury. Okay, sorry. Maury gets up near the first down. Looks like the nose might give it to him. Are they going to measure? Yep, official timeout. It looks like they're going to measure this one. Just by looking at the angle of the down markers, I'm going to say he's inches shy.
Yeah.
Inches.
I don't love that spot either, but it is hard for me to tell from up here.
Yeah.
I felt like he fell across.
Now keep in mind, we're at an angle here.
Yeah.
And I don't have a telestrator.
Or an index card.
Or anything to draw draw on the screen. But I'm going to say he's just shy once they get it set. Yep, he is right there. That's as zoomed in as I can get, and the referee's going to block it for me.
Clearly, no camera etiquette
he's
here.
getting his bifocals out.
Anybody got an index card or a playing card?
It's close, whatever it is. Is very close. I think they're going to say he's just shy. I would think I was right. Just judging by where the markers were on the sideline, where the nose of the football is, he's got to get over that 35 to get the first down, and he is on it. However, if you can't pick up a yard in this league,
yeah,
right? So Crestwood's got 2 wide receivers. One way out here down to the right. Got one in a little tighter, one at the top on the left, in tight. Januska's in motion. Oh, no, and he's going to get met in the backfield. That's 20. I believe that was Lancaster, and that is going to be a turnover on downs. Oh, Bobby Bradley, I'm sorry. Dang. Well, close. Hold on. Nursing a 6-point lead here, 6-0, Crestwood. 2:44 to go in the first half. Mogadore's going to take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line. And let's take a look at this cheer squad again, if I can get the right angle that we can get some of them at a time. You've got all age groups down here, from kindergarten to 6th grade. Some maybe even younger than kindergarten. They call them mascots. Oh, sorry, the game is back on already. And Mogadore hands off the football and
picks up 3 or 4.
Yeah, Ty Berquist on the tackle. That's junior Ty Berquist.
Giving him 3.
That's the one my son Cade always says he has to go up against in practice, and Cade comes home covered in bruises. So thank you, Ty. If you'd like to continue bruising him, I would appreciate it. So there was a penalty. I missed what it was. Must have been a holding. Usually when that happens, it was a hold. I didn't even see a flag, but you saw it? Oh, you should have told me. My wife saw it. She sees and hears everything I don't see in here. So it's going to be 1st and 20 for the Wildcats. Quick little pitch out to the right and a broken tackle. And it looks like he's going to get most of that penalty yardage back on one play. Cade Thomas, number 25, the receiver there. Picks up 9. Wyatt Januska and Ty Berquist on the tackle. Gets 9 of those 10 penalty yards back. It'll be 2nd 11 at their own 37. Mogadore hustling to the line, trying to get some plays off here. You got just 2 minutes to go in the first quarter, or the first half, excuse me. And the quarterback's rolling out. He's looking downfield. He heaves it, and he's got to go. Oh, there's going to be pass
Overshot it
interference.
again.
That was a crash. They're just saying
Yeah,
it wasn't catchable. Huh?
Yeah, and I think that was incidental anyways. They were
Was it?
both looking for the
Looking
ball.
for the ball?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think that was. Neither
Yeah.
of them looked happy about that.
Right,
so
right,
I
right.
don't think that was a intentional move.
Okay, well, good. That'll be 3rd and 11 then for Mogadore.
That is the second time, though, so far that I've seen a pass attempted for 25, 30 yards that they've overshot an open receiver.
Yeah, yeah.
That's going to hurt in the film room on Sunday or Monday.
Yep. Yeah, hopefully Coach lets him go to church on Sunday.
Yeah, sorry.
If we get another break here, I'll give you a shot of our cheerleaders again, all the Crestwoods from kindergarten to 12th grade. 3rd and 11 Mogadore. He's going to drop back out from the shotgun. He's got a guy wide open across the middle of the field, and he's going to get hit as soon as he catches the ball. They're going to give him his forward progress up around the 44. That's going to set up 4th down and 4.
I'm not sure why you would run a 6-yard curl on 3rd and 10.
Well, maybe that was a check down receiver.
Yeah, that can be the only. I didn't see where the receiver came from, if that was out of the backfield or a tight end given a chip first or something. But
Clock is still running, and Mogadore is taking, so they're ready.
yeah, they're ready to run it all
Maybe
the
to
way
just
down.
get to the second half.
Yeah, they're not. I doubt
I
they
think
want to
they
go
have-
down 2 scores.
Yeah, right.
Going into the half.
They have to run another play, so maybe they're just going to run it down as far as they can and declare a punt here.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're going to stop the clock 51 seconds. 4th down and 4 on the 44. So with this timeout, the cheerleaders down here are kicking it into high gear. Look at all of these cheerleaders. All in unison, singing red, red, and gray, gray. And I don't have the names of their coaches or anything like that, but they are all volunteers, and they do a fantastic job teaching these girls timing and strength and conditioning and all that stuff. I never had any girls, so I don't know what all goes into it, but I know I've been to the cheerleading competitions that they have at the end of every season, and wow. If you haven't been to one, it's amazing. And these girls pour their hearts and souls into it, and they are just fantastic to watch. Oh, looks like a fake. The punter's going to run with it. He's got the first down and more. Going to get inside the Crestwood 40. Looks like about the 37, 38-yard line. Jack Patton finally pushes him out of bounds. 43 seconds to go in the first half. Gutsy call.
Did not realize fake punts were legal in high school still. I
Yeah.
thought that was one of those things that got dropped for the safety of players and
Nope.
getting full heads of steam and stuff like that.
Right. I know they want to avoid concussions and all
Yeah.
that, but usually the pros in college are ahead of the game.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
High school football always seems to fall behind for some reason.
Yep.
But 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line,
Man,
and
did I-
quarterback's rolling out. He's looking deep again. He's got a receiver down here, going to be down around the 30-yard line.
They
Picks
kept
up
him in bounds.
yeah,
Way
the
to get
clock's
a
still
tackle
running.
before that.
32 seconds.
I'm going to want to rewatch this tape because I swear I saw 2 wide receivers on our side jump about half a second early.
Really? They calling timeout. I hear some whistles. Yep. And that's going to be a timeout, Mogadore. don't want to. Oh, they were setting the game clock to 21 seconds. Now, looking online on Max Preps, it doesn't tell me who Mogadore's head coach is. Last year it was Terry Matulis. Before that, legendary Matt Adorney was head coach. Never had a losing season. And Crestwood's going to take a timeout. They didn't like what they saw. And
How many timeouts can you stack on each other?
it looks like Mogadore's out of timeouts. Crestwood's doing the boogie down, making sure Red Pride is ready.
Mr. Scott Vinyl, I saw your live chat.
Uh-oh,
I agree.
What did he say?
I
Are we in
can't
trouble?
say it on television.
Oh, no.
or whatever this is.
Right
that
on.
PI call was bad. I'll leave it at that. I agree.
Nice.
Thanks for chiming in, Scott. Thanks for watching.
Yes, thank you. So on 2nd and 2, Mogadore's looking deep, and he's got a guy. Oh, they're going to call that.
My goodness.
Two guys going for the ball?
Did somebody catch that?
No.
Oh, okay. I didn't
Januska
see the
knocked it
ball come
away.
out. Oh, my.
I think they wanted a flag on that one because
That was another.
I know.
I feel like that was timed right.
after the first one, I'm surprised they didn't call that one.
That's where I'm at. That
dangerous
looked a
territory.
lot more like PI to me than the first one.
But there's just 14 seconds to go in the first half here. 3rd down. Wildcats. Ball's right on the 30-yard line, trying to do what they can to get in the end zone here, tie this game up before halftime, maybe even take a lead. And somebody's calling timeout. Crestwood's taking a timeout. You got 2 left. Well, now you're down to 1, so might as well use them. This season snuck up on me so fast. I took days off of work to try to get everything set up and just to test all my equipment, make sure everything still worked. And I had a sound issue again, like I had in the one game last year. We had no sound. And when I first hooked this all up, I had the same sound issue. And I could not remember what I did to fix it. And honest to God, I went to bed that night and I had a dream. And I remembered in the dream what I did to fix it. And I was like, oh, yeah, I woke up. I'm like, how silly. So I went to the computer the next morning and fixed the problem. And we got new cameras. And like I said, the battery, I charged it up. I don't know. I guess that's what you get when you buy a nice camera off eBay. You're
Set up to
Mogadore.
fail.
Yeah.
Taking another
Drop it
shot.
back over the middle.
Too high.
Overshoots his receiver.
They're just sending
Broken up by Januska again.
4 go routes and another sit right in the middle.
Yeah. So with 8 seconds to go, this should be the final play.
I'm surprised that I think they could have gotten another first down
Yeah.
before
Instead of
having to take. Then you could have got 4 shots at the end zone. Plus, you have
closer.
a timeout to burn.
Right.
Now you don't, but
Yep. So let's see if they just toss this one up and like a punt into the end zone and see what happens, or
would be a long field goal for high school.
try to get that first down and then hurry up and down it again and take one more shot.
Right.
No, it looks like they're not going to do that. They got 4
They're
wide.
sending. Yep.
3 to the right, 1 to the left. Got a blocking back in there. The quarterback's back, and he's in
Oh,
trouble.
boy.
He's rolling out to his right. He's got some Red Devils in his face. He tosses it up. He's got out of
flag in
bounds.
the
It is caught, but
backfield.
he is out of bounds.
Flag came in as all 4 of our defensive linemen were also coming in towards the quarterback, and I'm wondering if one held on for a little too long. Pick up a holding call.
One is their offensive lineman, maybe? Crestwood's heading to the locker room like that's the end
Yeah,
of
I
it.
mean, I would decline the holding
Yeah.
penalty, I think, right? Yeah, just go to halftime.
Yep.
Yep.
Decline, and they'll take the result of the play, and they'll go into the locker room with a 6-point lead. Crestwood 6, Mogadore 0 at the end of the first half. So none of us had any idea what to expect coming into this season. Losing as many seniors as we did last year, knowing that Mogadore is a perennial powerhouse. I mean, they eat, sleep, and breathe football in that town. At least they did. I don't know how much things have changed over the years, but
Yeah, I mean,
man.
their roster's about twice what ours is
It was
right now,
like-
numbers-wise.
The joke was it was Massillon North, right? Like,
Yeah,
because Massillon,
yeah.
you know, if you've seen the Go Tigers documentary, you know that town is all about football, and this was just the Division VI version of it.
Yeah.
And it's a gorgeous little town if you've ever been through Mogadore. It's a fun little town. You know, almost every house there is within walking distance of the high school football stadium. So we didn't know what to expect. So coming out of here with a 6-0 lead in the first half has got to, in my estimation, has got to surpass expectations.
Yeah. I think what I want to see most out of the second half of the Red Devils offense anyways is just a little bit more variety in your run packages. It kind of seems like our last drive started to fizzle out a little bit just
Yeah.
because they were able to game plan, well, it's going to be one way or the other kind of in the B or C gap.
Yeah,
We just don't know who's going to get the ball, but it doesn't matter if you
right.
can read
Right.
where it's going.
Mm-hmm.
So just a little bit more variety in the run game, and I'd like to see if they let Callista sling it a little bit.
Yeah, I'd like to see a pass play once in a while just to
Yeah.
keep the defense off balance, you know?
He technically does have, well, will it go on as an interception if it's on a on-time down? He threw one interception on a two-point conversion. Does that
nah, I don't
actually
think
go
so.
against you as a pick?
I don't think so.
So then other than that, I think he's one for one on the screen pass.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think that's the only pass I remember seeing.
Yep. Oh, my gosh, folks, we have a Spider-Man on the sideline. I'm not sure. It's like Spider-Man. Huh? I'm going to set my headset down and point the microphone at the field and hope that it picks up some band noise so I can take a little break and grab a drink. Mogadore Band is on the field right now. I want to thank everyone for tuning in and bearing with us. We do our best here. If you saw how much equipment, how many wires and gadgets and gizmos we have up here just to make this thing work. And we have one camera right at the moment. We have two. Technically, we have two. We've only been using one, but it's kind of crazy. Bryce is trying to set his microphone up so that you can hear the bands playing Superman. I'm going to set mine down, and we'll be back right after halftime. Thanks again for tuning in, everybody. Appreciate you.
coaches Emily Moretka and Lee Agnes. Thank you so much to the Crestwood Band Boosters and Crestwood local schools for their tremendous support of music education in the Crestwood Band program. Let's go, Red Devils!
If you're looking to grow your faith and hear Bible-based preaching on topics relevant to you, then look no further than Venture Church Streetsboro. Located on Frost Road in the heart of Streetsboro, Venture Church is a place for your whole family. From Bible studies to Sunday school, to modern worship from our live band, there's something for the whole family. We invite you to check us out online or in person, Sunday mornings at 10:45 a.m. Join us this weekend, in person or online, by searching for Venture Church Streetsboro on Facebook or YouTube. Or visit our website at venturechurcheast.org. Venture Church, a daring journey.
Stadium in support of the boys soccer team as they kick off at 10 a.m. Stick around for our new kickoff where the girls play both battle. Here's your Garfield G-Men. Join them tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon.
All right, another excellent performance from our Crestwood Scarlet Guard. Bringing it year after year after year. Never a dull moment. Exciting round from the Mogadore Wildcats marching band as well. They did their superhero set, a little Batman theme, a little Superman theme, Spider-Man running around. So, good times. So, folks, we're going to be broadcasting every single Crestwood home game this year, and about halfway through the season, I believe the CVC is going to be here as well. CVC-TV, who does an excellent job. Those guys do a much better analytical work than we do. They get homework papers sent to them that we don't get, but I'm not complaining. I just love Crestwood football. I love doing this. Love being able that you can watch from home. If you can't make it, I know some folks have to work on Friday nights and would love to watch their sons or grandsons or granddaughters cheerlead or whatever, and I appreciate that. And if I can help bring Crestwood football into your home or into your phone at work or wherever you're at, I'm happy to do it. Last week, a week ago tonight, a Crestwood alumni team played the Rootstown alumni team, and they won. It was a pretty fun game. It was back and forth all night. I want to say back and forth score-wise, but it was back and forth. The teams would move down the field and have to punt, move down the field and have to punt, and it was a turnover here, a turnover there, and the only score by Crestwood was on a fumble in the end zone by the Rootstown Rovers. The guy got hit, dropped the ball, and one of our old-timers was there to pick it up. And I wish I knew the name. There was Grover Vaught was back to coach, and somebody that played when he was young kicked the extra point. So Crestwood won 7-0. I had notes on it in my phone, and I can't find it anywhere. Well.
In other news, Cracker Barrel changed its logo.
They took the cracker in the barrel off the Cracker Barrel.
Whoa!
Aaron Zerny was back to QB for the Crestwood Red Devils. So good to see him back there. It's been a long time. Mogadore's about to kick off to Crestwood to start the second half here. Looks like Crestwood has 2 receivers back deep. I look that way in a moment. And it's going to be caught at around the 15. Got a little bit of running room, but it's collapsing quick, but it gets up over the 30. A good 17-yard return by Chris Morey. Sophomore sensation, also another excellent baseball player. I say that because I'm also a high school JV baseball coach.
What doesn't he do?
Right? There was a player from Ritztown last week, that number 12, that was hurt early. They actually called the ambulance in, but he got up and walked off the field like right as they got the stretcher onto the field. He was helped up, but he looked like he was in pain for a while. So I don't know. I never got an update. I don't know what the final prognosis was, but he was hope he's okay. Our best wishes to him if they happen to be watching for whatever reason tonight. Crestwood has the ball, 1st and 10. It's going to be a little swing pass out to Januska, who has it. He's breaking some tackles.
Makes another man miss.
And he's got more room. He breaks over the 50 down to the 47 of the Wildcats. Oh, they're going to mark him down around the 48. 20-yard play to come out, swinging in the second half. Also, number 14 for the Crestwood alumni team was hurt kind of late in the game. Looked to me like a shoulder or a collarbone injury. You really hate to see that because we do these things for fun and as a fundraiser. I hope both these guys are okay. Oh, my wife said she heard that the one from Crestwood needs surgery, so our prayers for smooth surgery and a quick recovery for him. And fumble the snap. Callista's just going to
blowed up.
Pick it up and hope, and yeah, he got runned over.
Had a herd of Wildcats waiting for him as soon as he picked up that ball.
Gonna have to change his logo too, apparently. So after a loss of 4 on that play, Crestwood will have it second and, check that, loss of 5, 2nd and 15. Back in their own territory, their own 47-yard line. It's like a handoff to number 9. Is that Ty Bergquist? With the carry?
He got some time last season too, I believe.
Yeah, he's usually more of one of your power
Yeah.
style running backs, not usually a finesse. But got himself ahead of steam and cut the corner up there, picked up a handful of yards to make the third down a little bit more manageable. It'll be third and, looks like about 8 at the Mogadore 46. Crestwood's got 3 wide, 2 down here to the right, 1 up top to the left. Callista's in a shotgun. He's getting flushed out, but he's looking downfield. He's got his eyes downfield, and makes a man miss. He's going to keep it himself, and he gets inside the 40 down to the 36-yard line. Looks like that'll be a 10-yard gain. Good for the Crestwood. First down. Wow, what good vision. Looking downfield. Had the receivers thinking, had the defenders thinking that he was still looking for a receiver. Yep.
Yeah, it was a good way to kind of move defenders off of himself that way. I just want to see him rip it.
I know. Get one of those passes off and see what that arm looks like. Not especially tall. After the last couple of years, we had Charlie Summer, who, what was he, 6'5"?
Oh, yeah.
6'6"?
Taller than me.
Yeah, he's a tall guy. Crestwood running out of time on the play clock here. I hear the referees yelling.
Yep.
So a little bit of a crisscross handoff down here. I believe that's looked like Lancaster.
I believe
so. Bobby Bradley.
Oh.
Is what the announcer says. They have guys with binoculars down there that can see this stuff. Sorry.
Similar builds.
Yeah. That's usually what I'm going off of is they're building their running style, and I can usually tell the difference. It just caught me off guard that time. That was Bobby Bradley. It looks like Lancaster is checking into the game now to give him a spell. 2nd and 7 Crestwood at the Wildcat 33-yard line. Spending a lot of time in Mogadore territory, which is what you want. Another handoff to Lancaster, who's just going to go off tackle and barrel ahead, pick up a couple. I'll check that. They said it was Chris Morey, the ball carrier.
Was that Chris Morey that had the ball? I think they might have got
25
confused.
Lancaster or is 22 Lancaster?
25.
25.
was
Oh, that's why. I
Lancaster.
thought it was 22. 25
Yeah.
is Lancaster checking in now.
Yeah.
My bad. I'm just going to say some kid from Crestwood carried the ball.
Right.
Some kid from Mogadore tackled him or didn't. I'm just kidding.
How hard is it to put names on jerseys?
I know, right? I couldn't read it anyway.
That's true.
Crestwood hasn't made a motion, but we got some wide receivers, 3. Looks like we get a handoff up the middle, this time to Lancaster, who is trying to barrel
Stuffed.
ahead, gets up maybe a little smidge, maybe a yard past the first to the line of scrimmage.
The whole side of the offensive line gets a F on that play.
Oops. Yeah, there's a lot of guys in there for that tackle.
I don't know if they stunted or anything. That was immediate.
Yeah,
There was no.
it's like they did give him a yard on that one.
Yep.
So 4th and 2. And this is good. This is not taking anything away from Blasio's, but as a program, this is what you want. You want 3 or 4 guys capable of running the ball at any time instead of, having one guy be your workhorse. Have another guy coming in with fresh legs all the time. That's really good. And, obviously Nate and before him Louie could do that when didn't need fresh legs because their legs
Right.
was always fresh. But little swing pass out to Januska, who's got some traffic and he's fighting through. He's
I don't think
not
he got it.
Gonna get it. No. He's close, but I think he's about a half a yard short. It's a gutsy call on 4th down.
Yep.
But
Mark him short.
yeah, Mogadore signaling they have the 1st down.
Just a well-made tackle to stop him from getting that extra half a yard he needed.
Yeah, it looks like he had to get down to the 26.
Tried to turn it back upfield
He's
and just got outpowered a little bit.
out there by the 27. I don't think, unless they're.
Yeah, from this angle, it really did not look like he got it. No.
Wonder what they're
They're
talking
going to
about.
measure for that? There's like half a yard in between there, yeah.
Yeah. There's a couple index cards this time.
Couple books of index cards.
Last time I think it was a link on the chain. This
Yeah.
time it's going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mogadore celebrating its 1st down them. That was the stop they needed. Came a little deeper in their territory than they wanted, but that's definitely good for the Wildcats. So they'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27. Also worth mentioning, since we were talking about the Crestwood Youth Football and Cheerleading, they had their season openers last weekend, all 3 levels, Mighty Mites, JV, and varsity. That's usually 1st grade, 2nd grade is Mighty Mites, 3rd, 4th is JV, and 5th and 6th is considered varsity. All 3 won their home opener or their season openers last week. So congratulations to the program.
Oh,
that's
boy.
what we've been afraid of
he's
all night.
fast.
He is off to the races, number 25, and it's in for the Mogadore touchdown. One play changes the whole game just like that. To
73 yards.
Connor Leaner,
Yeah.
73-yard touchdown run. And that was, right up the gut, too.
Yeah, just a
Wasn't-
perfectly executed
Yep.
run right up the middle.
So Mogadore fans, the Mogadore faithful are over there celebrating. We have a couple of them up here with us doing they have their huddle film crew up here. So Mogadore has an extra point kicker here who's going to try for 1 to give them the 1-point lead. Oops, bumped my camera. Crestwood still has not identified a consistent kicker. They're just going to elect to go for 2 most of the season from what I understand. A couple years ago, Jack D'Amato told me you only have to make half. And it looks like it's up and good, and that'll give Mogadore the lead. So you really got to make all your extra points if you have a kicker. You only got to make half if you go for 2. So it's interesting philosophy. But so far, I can't say it hasn't worked for him.
No.
Other than maybe the last game last year against, was it Fairview that kept us out of the playoffs last year? Yeah.
Yep.
I think we lost by 1. So having one of those extra points would have been clutch.
You also got to take into consideration that kicking isn't perfect either.
True.
At this level, especially if you don't have a dedicated kicker, that's
Yeah.
almost just as risky as going for a 2-yard play to get in the end zone, or 2.5 yard.
Yep. So Crestwood's going to have to regroup.
We don't have
here.
Jaden Julian on the roster
Yeah, haven't had
anymore,
Jaden Julian
so
in 3 years
yeah.
now. Third season without him.
Right. No. I remember one. It was a long one, though. One miss.
I did hear that James Lancaster kicked a 40-yarder in practice the other day from zone 30, so that's a pretty decent field goal for a
Not
high
too
schooler.
bad. Yeah.
So Mogadore's going to kick off, and we have spent a lot of time in Mogadore territory tonight, so let's not discount that.
Yeah.
Just haven't turned it into too many points on the board yet. And when you don't, these are the kind of things that can happen. One busted play away from being behind on the scoreboard. But Mogadore's going to kick it away. Crestwood has 2 guys back deep. Looks like they might have moved Januska up a little bit to the middle of the pile here, middle of the pack, and dropped the kickoff, but he picks it up, and is that
Makes a move, makes another move. Couple
gonna get
people
tapped
miss.
from behind, and he's up over the 40-yard line. Good return. 22, that's Chris Morey.
It's a great return.
Yeah.
About 25
Good recovery
yards
from that little muff there.
from the drop. Yeah.
But made varsity baseball as a freshman and had a pretty good season roaming the outfield for the Red Devils. I should mention the CVC-VALLEY Division champion Red Devils in baseball. Yeah. So,
Sure are.
yep. So Crestwood's going to have the ball 1st and 10 right at their own 40-yard line. Got a jumbo package. Did a little misdirection again. Looks like Januska has the ball, but Mogadore wasn't fooled there. Januska is going to fall ahead for about 3. And I think it's because he's 6'3".
Probably.
He gained a yard, but he falls down, and that's 2 more yards. So. Just kidding. No, that was a good run.
Yeah, I think, let's see, we're 6 minutes into the 3rd quarter here, and I still want to see more variety of plays. These packages are really starting to blend in with each other.
A lot of runs. So Callista, here you
There we
go.
go.
Might get your wish. Ball's up in the air.
Good ball.
Callista's
Oh,
got his
man.
guy, and it's knocked away at the last second.
That was well defended. I'll give him credit there. I like the idea, though. I like the idea.
Yep. Intended for number 2, Luke Zasnewski, another speedster that played for me back in his 6th grade season. I'm just going to brag about that forever, folks. Sorry. Kid has lightning speed. He's a junior.
He was just never quite open right there.
Right.
He never actually broke off.
Right.
He kind of had his defender
Right on him the whole time.
yeah, within an arm's reach of him the whole time.
But you're right. That was a good call at a good
I like
time.
the idea. Yeah.
Brings 3rd and 7. Crestwood
Now
up
you
at their own 43.
Just got to get to the sticks here. That's it.
Crestwood really running down the clock on every possible. Januska has the football. I was fooled, but Mogadore wasn't. And he is hit hard. Might have got a yard on the line of scrimmage. Yard past the line of scrimmage there. Not real happy with himself on that one. Wonder if he missed an opening, or thinks he missed an opening maybe.
Yeah,
he looks kind of upset.
He had the wide side of the field over there to work with, and I think he's fast. I think he could have gotten the edge.
Just cut it too
on
early.
the corner over there, yeah, and turned it back upfield, whereas blockers weren't really. That's where they were driving him in.
Gotcha. So Jake Ironman back to punt for Crestwood. Mogadore has someone back around their own 20 to receive. A nice spiral punt by Ironman. Caught back at about the 13-yard line. He's attempting the return and gets clobbered just over the 20-yard line. About the 22. I think so. Yeah, Lancaster on a tackle. That doesn't surprise me. That kid hits hard. He always has. And if you'll excuse me, I have to catch my breath because I think he knocked the wind out of me. He hit that kid so hard.
Yeah, it's a good thing he went low there. That,
oh, Mogadore had a sideline warning. I wonder what that was all about.
I thought maybe I was seeing things, but I thought I saw their coach on the field during that play.
Oh, really?
And I think that might have been the violation. I totally could be seeing things.
Gotcha.
But it just seemed like that seemed awfully quick for him to get out on the field after the play, for him to be 7 yards in already. Something
Right.
tells me he might have been on the field during the play.
So Mogadore has football, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Nursing a 1-point lead here, 7-6. Crestwood showing blitz.
False start.
And it is false start.
Yep.
Mogadore, Crestwood talked him into getting the jitters.
Yeah, it looked like I saw both of their guards halfway stand up.
Wobble a little.
Yeah.
Wobble a lot.
Yep.
Do the wobble that is now banned on Carnival Cruise Lines, I believe.
Oh, boy.
Crestwood faithful in a big round chant cheer of "You can't do that." Clap, 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 clap. It's 1st and 15. Mogadore back at their own 17. And Crestwood showing blitz again, and they're coming, and it's a quick pitch out to the right-hand side.
Oh, you got to wrap him up, man.
And he is just fighting for yard. Wow. Quick little dude pops right up.
Yep.
Picks up about 5 yards on the play.
Our defense starting
I
to look a
checked
little
that. Picks
tired.
up about 11 yards on the
Yeah,
play.
yeah.
Sorry. I forgot where the line of scrimmage was.
Yeah.
So it'll be 2nd and 4, Mogadore. Up at their own 28. At least I can see a little better now. The sun is down, and the night sky is just beautiful tonight for football. Another
There
end
we go.
around here.
Nice.
Hit and busts out of a couple tackles, but he's going to be up near a first down. Luke Zasnewski
No,
on the
they
tackle.
can't give him that.
The spot's pretty good. Where is the... Yeah, I think he has it, actually. He's over the 27,
Oh,
or
yeah. I'm looking
32.
at the wrong yard line.
Yeah, he's over the 32. He's going to get the first down.
Yeah.
Here. They're going to measure that? Wow.
He's a full football
I know,
past it.
he's at least.
What are we stopping for?
Well,
Yeah.
my wife says it's only to mess up her clock skills.
The Lord is testing her
She
clock
has to-
skills today.
She has to hit a button every time the clock starts and stops, and she claims it was supposed to be running.
Yeah, what are we? What?
It's a
That's a football and a half.
2.5 feet. 3.
What are we measuring for?
Yeah. Just to give Mogadore a breather, maybe?
My goodness.
Oh. No, I'm not going to talk bad
Would be
about
beneficial
referees.
for us, though, too. That's what I was just about to say, was our defense starting to look a little tired. We're
Right.
sliding off tackles a little too easily. It seemed like we had their run game pretty stuffed for the
Yep.
first half, and it's starting to bust open now.
Yep. So it's going to be a handoff up the middle again. That's what worked for him before, but not this time. He is hit and wrapped up right back at the line of scrimmage. Number 20, Bobby Bradley, on the tackle there. Picks up a couple on the play, but just because he fell forward, he was hit right at the line of scrimmage. I think he just rolled forward and pulled 3 yards out of that.
Wow, they gave him that much on that?
Yeah. 2nd and 7, Mogadore up at the 36-yard line. Eye for offset eye. Oh, looks like a mishandled snap, but gets the throw off, and it's going to be
Nope,
short.
that's on the ground.
What's the referee
incomplete.
going to say?
What? Okay, well, I guess it doesn't
I'm
matter
gonna mess
either
you up,
way.
honey. I'm
But
sorry. Hold on.
that looked scooped off the ground if I've ever seen it.
I can't see the replay.
I can watch it
Oh,
on
well.
the stream that's
Okay.
behind.
All right. Just making sure we're live. Are we live? Right? Can I see this screen really quick? Can you slide that down for 1 second? Okay. All right, 1st and 10, Mogadore. I'm sorry, 3rd and 6, Mogadore. A little end around, and he's
They
going to
get
get
it.
the first down now. Sorry, I was trying see if I had that replay. Apparently my replay button's not working. Again, not even going to rely on that anymore. I'm going to have to find a new system that works a little bit more reliably. First down, Mogadore. 2:22-ish to go in the third quarter. Putting together a nice little drive here. They started deep in their own territory, back at, what, the 13-ish?
Yeah.
Up to the 46. With
Yeah,
a
they're
first down here.
chugging along.
Crestwood defense has to come up big because you can't go down 2 scores here. Oh,
Oh, just
almost
missed him
had
in the
it. And he's
backfield.
still going to
There
get
we
wrapped
go.
up in the backfield. Might have got back to the line of scrimmage. Good tackle by number 10, Jack Patton.
He wrapped up. Did not fall off. That's good to see.
Nice job, young man. Welcome to varsity. All right, Mogadore's going to have it 2nd and 10. Their own 46. They've got 3 wide receivers down here. And the quarterback's just going to run behind him as they create a wall for him to run behind, and he's going to get hit.
Another good
and
tackle.
Dropped right at the 49, just shy of the 50. Wyatt Januska on the tackle. It's going to be 3rd and 6, Wildcats. Folks, I'm sorry if you have to sit at home and watch this on TV, because this is an absolutely perfect night to be outside watching football. Hopefully you can take it outside on your back porch or something and watch, because this is perfect. 3rd and 6, Mogadore, right at almost at midfield. Quarterback drops back. He's got a man open over the middle and connects, and going to get wrapped up, but not before about a 18-yard pickup.
It was a good route.
Yep.
Broke right off. We were playing relatively soft on that.
Yeah. That's been
When
a
you
good
leave a
setup.
buffer like that, yeah, that gives you the middle of the field to work with all day.
A lot of these off-tackle runs set that up pretty nice.
Quarterback stood in there and delivered a strike, too.
I haven't been paying attention if Crestwood has been running linemen in and out to keep some fresh legs. And it looks like Mogadore's going to let the third quarter run out with a first down in Crestwood territory and a 1-point lead. Your score at the end of 3, Mogadore 7, Crestwood 6. They're announcing the varsity cheerleaders here. I don't have a list, so if you can hear them, I hope you can, but all right, back to the action on the field. Mogadore is going to have the ball 1st and 10 at the Crestwood 32. Defense is really going to have to step up here. And it's going to be a pitch up the top side of the field, and he's got some daylight. He's got Januska down there to try to beat him, and he busts through Januska's tackle, and that's going to give Mogadore a big lead now. I mean,
That run game just wearing down the defense. I
Yep.
don't know what our depth particularly looks like on defense here, but I think based on the circumstances, I can assume it's relatively shallow. We're not that fresh anymore at this point in the game.
Yep. I'm seeing about 20 to 22 guys down here on the sidelines. Oh, we have an injured player? Is it a Crestwood player?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Was that Januska? Did he get hurt? Because he was the last one trying for that tackle. Oh, it looks like a
Yeah.
cramp. Okay. Todd, the trainer, over there to work that cramp out a little bit. I can't can't remember Todd's last name. I'm terrible with names to begin with. I'm sorry. Todd took over the trainer duties for Rachel last year, and has done an excellent job keeping these boys in shape, keeping them iced up, and giving them programs to work through to keep their muscles ready to go, and trying to avoid stuff like this. 11:52 to go in the game. 13-6 Mogadore. And they're about to attempt their extra point. Could go up. Could be 14-6 here. I think they're just going to attempt the one-point conversion, the kick, as we wait to see what happens with Januska. I hope he can get up and walk this off because we need his speed if we want to pull this game out. You got to hand it to Mogadore's locker room talk, whatever scheme they came up with, and in the locker room changed the first half to the second half. They've got 2 unanswered touchdowns so far.
Yeah, they found a hole somewhere. I don't know what particularly they saw, but whatever halftime adjustment they made, it worked.
So Mogadore's going to attempt the kick for the one-point conversion to make it a 14-6 game, which does just leave you 1 score down. I would be tempted to go for 2 if it was me, just to put it away, sort of.
Me too.
You know, make it a 2-score game.
He
And
missed it.
It's no good.
Shanked it left.
See, and that's the risk you run with something like that.
Yeah.
You know, you're a 2-point conversion away, a touchdown 2-point conversion away from being down now. But if you have a kicker who's pretty consistent, you use them, and it's a whole other chess game going on, not just the plays on the field.
Right.
Forgive me if I'm saying it wrong. I was trying to think of the name of the football field that sponsors the youth football field for Crestwood down at Shaler'sville Park. I believe it's JBL Roofing Stadium. I believe that's what they named it officially. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Feel free. But I believe it's JBL Roofing Field or JBL Roofing Stadium, something to that effect too.
Stadium would be a stretch.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm giving these guys props. The community came together, a bunch of businesses came together, and made it a really cool place to play football for our youth. So Chris Morey and Jack Patton are back deep for Crestwood. Januska, Januska's not on the field at the moment. Still working on that cramped leg, I assume. Yeah, I see him on the sideline working it out down here. So Mogadore's going to kick off from their own 40. Eventually. There's the whistle. Now he can kick. It's a short kick. Going to get fielded up here around the 25, across the 30.
All right,
and
blow
he's
the
going to
whistle.
get
What are
driven
we
back
doing?
to the
What
30.
are we
He had
doing?
it up around the 35. Who'd they say was the ball carrier? Ty Berquist on the kick return.
Man, they feel like they let that play out a little bit. That started to look a little scary, a little bit too long.
So Crestwood will take over. 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. 11:44 to go in the game. A nice, long, sustained drive. Coming away with points would be optimal here. Not sure what the referees are whistle happy. I keep hearing whistles like crazy.
I
but
think
I don't see any
they're
motion.
trying to get our team on the field, I believe.
Looks like Januska is going to go back out on the field. He was grabbing a drink of water. Oops. Hopefully he can play through a little pain here. And I know that cramps, even when the cramp goes away, it still hurts, and you're still afraid to move in certain positions. Bliss is going to drop back. He's throwing deep over the middle. He's got to go. Oh, no. It's going to get almost picked off.
My goodness. That was close. I'm not sure the intended receiver even saw that ball at any point in time.
It was 82. I don't have in front of me my list of who.
I did, and now I don't.
No,
I
don't.
can.
82 was the intended receiver. I don't recognize the number, so.
Angelo
DiNardo.
The tight
Downfield
end.
for the reception. Looks like he looked to me like he was the intended target. Just kind of overthrown a little. So Crestwood's got the ball, 2nd and 10. This is Bobby Bradley.
Yes.
Coming around the bend, got the 40-yard line up to the 42-yard line. Pick up a 7 on the play. That sets up a manageable 3rd down. 3rd and 3 Crestwood. That's a little more in your wheelhouse there.
Yeah, I want to see him extend this drive for sure. Like, we've had a couple 3rd down stops, had a couple drives stopped short on 3rd down lately, 3rd and 4th.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him get a couple extensions here.
A man in motion. That's number 9. Is that Ty?
Yes.
Did we say that? Okay. No, it's still a handoff up the middle.
And
was that
22?
Chris Morey on the carry. Going to get a Crestwood 1st down. Up at the 47-yard line. So off to a good start on trying to get that sustained drive to eat up all that clock and try to come ahead out of this drive with a lead.
Come ahead out of this lead.
Come ahead out of this lead with a drive. to the teams. Anyways.
He got that Stowe City Slicker education.
Yeah. Stowe Billies.
Yeah.
Little hole opens up for the ball carrier who dives forward over into Mogadore territory. Is James Lancaster. Number 25 getting down to the Mogadore 46. 2nd and 3. So adds 7 more yards to Lancaster's tally for the night. If I had a statistician, if you'd like to apply to be our statistician, please send an email to thecoachjason@hotmail.com. Do not laugh. It's Hotmail, as my wife is laughing. 2nd and 3 Crestwood. Okay, a little melee here.
Yeah, I could not see who had the ball there at
Shaduska
all.
had it. Some misdirection stuff. He's going to be up near the 1st down. Are they going to give it to him? I think they are. I think he's past. He had to get to the 43-yard line. I think he got over it. Yep, signaling 1st down. So the drive continues down to 10:09 to go. My wife's happy because it was right this time. Now she messed it up. She started it too early or too late. So 1st and 10 Crestwood, just under 10 minutes to go in the game. Crestwood putting a nice drive together here. Looks like they saw what was coming because Mogadore adjusted to that before the snap. They sent a linebacker over to the other side of the field where we were running to, so they read that like an open book. And I think you're right. It might be time to go a little deeper into the playbook.
Yeah.
Loss of
they're
one
all
on
over
that one.
everything.
Yeah. They figured it out. They're stealing our signs, coach.
Yeah, it's just been the same concept, just which side and which one's getting the ball. But if it's going to the same point either way, if you're going through the same hole, it doesn't matter who's got the ball. You plug the hole.
Right.
Problem solved.
So Crestwood's big on the right side this time. Hand off to
25.
There
we go.
Matt Lancaster?
Yes, 25.
Thank you.
Yeah.
He's going to pick up half of what we need. Looks like about a gain of about 6.
Yeah.
So it'll set up a 3rd and 5, kind of a
they're
long
only giving him like 4 on that. Yeah, long 5.
Well, it was 11. It was 2nd and 11.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
He did get 6
Oh,
yards.
yeah, it wasn't 2nd and 10.
Right.
Man, I can't count. You can't talk. Can't keep score.
Down to the Mogadore 39. Got to get to the 33 for a first down. We've got 4 wide again here. Got a running back on Callista's hip. And oh, no, we dropped the football. Picked it up, maybe. But and it looks like we're pushing and fighting.
Still got a positive yard.
Yeah. A little bit of a scrum there by Bobby Bradley. Does turn it into positive yardage, but it sets up a long 4th down. 4th and 5, Crestwood. So what's Jack got in the playbook that we haven't seen yet? Because now would be a good time.
I'd just love to see a crossing route or something. Just something over the middle of the field that will definitely break one person open. Doesn't have to be a challenging throw. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. Just even the levels concept they kind of ran on the extra point that ultimately turned into an interception. Either way, another good concept for
right. Just need 5.
Just get to the sticks, right?
Just need 5. See if you can get them off sides. Nope. Fake the handoff, fake the handoff. He's got some running room, but he just runs out of space. He's just
short.
shy. Sorry. He needed to get to the 33. I think he got to the 34.
Man, that was an ugly spot too. Come on.
No, that was actually pretty good. That's about where he fell. That's where the ball was.
Yeah,
his head was a little further.
I was going to say, it looked like his head was up closer to the other. I still think he was short either way, but that made it look more egregious than I think it was.
I was zoomed in. They said it pretty good.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you're right.
That was a nice long drive, and it just stalled in Wildcat territory.
I don't even mind that play call though. That was
it was creative.
Something creative and exotic, and it got people.
Just didn't seem like he hit top speed fast enough. No. Like he was looking for that hole to burst through, but it never matriculated. Is that the right word? And just got swallowed up. Sometimes that was what Nate Blasio was good at, and his brother Louis too. Before that, they didn't really wait for a hole.
No, they kind of made one.
Yeah, they just kind of kept them motors running, them feet moving, and at top speed. And if the hole's there, it is. If it's not, I'm going to run through it anyways. So, but these guys will learn. That's the kind of thing that comes with experience and patience. A lot of time in the film room, and a lot of not being afraid to take coaching. And I know these guys are good kids. They'll take the coaching. They'll understand. Mogadore up a touchdown and an extra point. 8:04 to go in the game. Mogadore up 13-6 on your Red Devils. And my wife just banged into the camera. Sorry. First and 10 Mogadore at the 34, at their own 34. And I would think they're just going to run the ball the rest of the game, right? And we got whistles. We got a false start or a timeout.
I didn't see a flag thrown.
What?
12 men on the field?
An official timeout for something.
I saw somebody come out.
Oh, mouth guard issue
another
again?
mouth guard thing?
Yeah.
Man, they're really paying attention to that this year, aren't they?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that twice in a game, let alone once.
It's a thing in the NFL and college and stuff to have like 4 mouth guards on your face mask at once, so maybe we got to start doing that.
Right.
You can't miss it. There's 4 of them.
All right, Mogadore Sleds ball. First and 10 at their own 34. 8:04 to go in the game.
Ball comes out. Falls forward for a yard and
quarterback picked up his own fumble there.
Less than a yard. Yeah, just the it was on the snap, like immediately, just right on the ground.
Fell on it. The ball marker is way ahead of the ball right now. Oh, there he goes. Okay, he moved it. I'm being nitpicky. I better stop that.
They'll still pretty ahead.
It'll be second and a long 9 for the Wildcats. Their own 34-yard line. They got a man in motion. Looks like the guy that you just want to run behind. Little pitch out, and he's going to get hit, and he's going to get dropped. Might have got back to the line of scrimmage. Wyatt Januska on the tackle. Yeah, did get back to the line of scrimmage. They say no gain. So 3rd and 9, 7 minutes to go in the game here. Yeah, that's about the longest 9 you can get for 3rd and 9 without it saying 10. It's yeah, 3rd and 9 and 2/3. So Mogadore's got 3 out wide, 2 to the left, 1 to the right, 1 in motion, man, right, left to right. And the quarterback kept the ball and was red.
Deal. Another stop. 3 plays, 0 yards.
They gave that credit to Wyatt Januska, but who's number 3 on your list there, Bryce? Because I think that's who came up with the tackle. Is that Mikey Hager?
Give me 1 moment.
Sorry.
You're good.
Thought you had it up.
I did for a second.
Unless
3 is 3.
Yeah.
Callista.
That's Michael Callista?
Yeah.
Okay. Just kind of looked like Mikey Hager, like his build.
Yeah.
I do that a lot with builds. I'm sorry. So Mogadore's going to be forced to punt here. 4th and 10 at their own 34. Ball is back, and the kick is up, and it's not super deep.
And they don't fake it again.
Nope, and takes kind of a Crestwood bounce and then bounces again and rolls Mogadore's way. So Crestwood's going to have it right up at the 35-yard line. Knows the ball on the 35-yard line. With 5:47 to go, got to make something happen now. If you're one of the sophomores or juniors that made the varsity squad this year, this is the time where you want the football because you want to cement your name.
Definitely.
The guy who helped, your team
come back against Mogadore.
Right? That's some bragging rights right there. I mean, I'm sure the seniors want it too, but you get the ball more often once you prove you can handle the big time situations. Crestwood's going to go 4 wide here. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. 1 guy on Callista's hip. I can't see a number from here, so I apologize. I don't know who it is. Januska's in motion, and we're going to get a false start. I see flags all over.
That you cannot have
Nope.
right now. No mental mistakes.
Nothing like making it a little harder on
Yeah.
yourself,
Yeah, that's got to be the last one.
Haven't had a
If
whole
you
lot
want to
of
get
false
down the
starts.
field, right? Yeah, I mean it's not like this is an epidemic on
Right.
the team or anything,
Right.
but now is not the time for a false start.
Right. In fact, what, we had 1 flag? The 1 defensive
Yeah, I think there was.
PI
Yeah,
on us?
Yeah, I
and
think
then
that
a
was.
false start here. So
Yeah, I think that
Been a
was
pretty,
it.
pretty clean game as far as it goes. Again,
Knock
man in
on wood.
motion, fakes a handoff, goes up the middle. It's Bobby Bradley or James Lancaster, one of the 2.
25.
That's James Lancaster.
Yeah. Got the penalty yardage back and a little bit more.
Yep. Going to pick up about 6 on the carry. Going to be 2nd and 9. The announcer here said gain of 1, but he forgot the penalty yardage. So.
Yeah,
Pick
yeah,
up
that
a
was about a
6.
gain of 6. Yeah.
Lancaster's having a pretty good night, man. He's been good for 6, 7, 8 yards on about every carry.
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely the bigger back too.
Right.
So if you need power, I guess that's who they're kind of falling
Januska's
on
in
right
motion. He's going all over the place, but Callista's just going to keep it. He's going to bounce
Bounces
off a
off.
tackle. He's going to turn
Just
and
gets the edge.
got the edge. And depending on where they mark it, looks like they're going to mark him with the first. He has a first
Yeah,
down.
he
Yep,
has
he's moving the
plenty.
sticks. Couldn't quite tell where his feet went out of bounds, so he does get the first down up at the 47. Callista
Man.
with some brilliant running. That time he turned on the Jets quick.
Yeah, and he bounced right off those first tackles.
Yep.
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the live stream now because we're ahead by about
Yeah,
15 seconds.
right.
And it looked as if there was a pancake block happening in front of him that he happened to get in the way of, and that's what he was
Nice.
bouncing off of.
So, handoff goes off tackle. Chris Morey, the ball carrier, is going to pick up a couple. Looks like they're going to hold him to just 2 yards. 4:37 and ticking. 2nd and 8, Crestwood. Getting up near midfield, but still got a long ways to go. with just 4.5 minutes left. Going to have to find a way to get them plays into the huddle a little quicker. We're eating up a lot of clock there.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how much that's intentional or not. Like, I know you do want to eat up clock, but you still got to score. You
Right.
can't, you
Yeah,
know?
right. Yeah, any time now would be good. Oh, Callista's going to drop back. He's got some guys open downfield, and he's he's going to get
Just underthrew
almost
it.
picked off.
Underthrown
He
by
was
a
behind
yard.
the defender.
The
Who's
defender got a great jump on the ball
Yeah.
as well, though. I mean, that.
Who's number 2?
Don't put me on the spot like that.
I'm sorry. I thought you still
No,
had
I'm
it up.
just kidding. I keep going back to the stream.
Oh, that's Luke Zasnewski. Okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, you were looking at your stream. Luke Zasnewski, he was behind the defender, so the ball a bit underthrown there. He had to work his way back to it, and the defender had a good beat on it. Luckily, didn't have good hands on it. So it'll be 3rd and 8 Crestwood at their own 49 with a man in motion again. Does give the handoff this time. Slips off tackle, gets over to 50 into the Mogadore territory.
Do got some laundry in the backfield. I think we might get a hold here, which.
Is that Ty Berquist on
What
the
do you
carry?
do if you're, yes. And it was holding
Yep.
on Crestwood.
So that'll be, instead of 3rd and 8, be 3rd and 18. That's going to hurt.
Yep.
3:55 to go. What a difference in halves.
Yeah,
Right?
It kind of seemed like we controlled everything for that first half.
Right.
Like, Mogadore couldn't really move the ball. We were able to get down and score at least once.
Right, and we spent most of the time with the ball
With
in
the
their
ball.
territory, it
Yeah.
felt like. Not so much the second half.
It feels more indicative of, like, it kind of feels like we're beating ourselves at this point. Like, we've had a bunch of opportunities.
Yep. But
Tough to say.
3:55 to go. Still plenty of game left. 3rd and 18. Callista's going to roll out to his right. He's being chased, but he's got some room, and it runs out quick. So he's Mogadore sidelines are happy over there. Going to bring up 4th and 14 for Crestwood. Does get 4 yards on the carry, but
Do you punt here and timeout, 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 hope for another stop?
Crestwood does have all 3 timeouts
Or
left.
send it.
Yeah. Well, I think we're taking a timeout right now.
Yeah, so I
Gonna
guess.
talk this over. Not.
Do we pull up a fake punt of our own?
Do you have a fake punt? That's the question.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But now you wasted the timeout, so I don't think you can punt anymore.
Yeah, I think you have to at this point. You're right.
Yeah,
'cause
you took the
otherwise
timeout.
They'll just run this clock out. 1 first down, and the game's over.
Oh, man, just had to get a nail biter to start the season.
Yep. But man, does it feel good to be playing Mogadore again?
Yeah.
We got Rootstown on the schedule this year in the CVC-VALLEY division. Even if it's, I'm not sure. I think I heard it's just temporary. Maybe I'm not sure how that worked out, but they are there this year. So we do have some members of the PCL, PTC back together, playing each other. But until somebody dethrones them, we're all still looking up at Kirtland, whose junior quarterback last year that got hurt is going to be a senior quarterback at full strength this year, Jake Laverty. And if he is on lookout, CVC. 3:20 to go. 4th down, Crestwood. False start, Crestwood.
Oh, boy, not what you needed there.
Nope.
All right, timeout, drop a new plate.
5 yards, 4th and 19. Got to get to the Mogadore 43 for the first down, and we are sitting at our own 38. And got some guys coming over to talk to the coach. They're going to rethink, maybe? You took the timeout, so you're right. You do have to run the play here because you can't give them the ball back. They'll just run the clock out on you. believe first-year offensive coordinator Mike Major has sent his play in. He was the 8th grade head coach for the last several seasons. Welcome to the Bigs, Mr. Major. Coach
You
Major.
have been promoted.
Crestwood's got 4 wide, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Nobody in motion this time. Callista's just going to drop straight
Oh,
back.
man.
And he's running for his life already.
Get rid of it.
He's going to throw, and he overthrows his intended receiver. Who's
That's a
number
good try.
2? That is that Maury?
No.
No.
I keep forget. That's Zazniewski.
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 Zaztuski. See, we gotta come up with these things, and we'll get it. By the end of the season, we'll have 3 or 4 of these guys down pat.
Yeah.
Jack, like Jack Pat 10.
It's just you. I don't got to remember squat. It's going to be a while before I get back.
Right. You're off to get married.
Hey. I am very excited, but I'm very stressed for the foreseeable future until that happens.
Oh, you think the wedding is the end of your stress? Have I not taught you
No,
anything?
but it's the end of this stress.
Yeah. 3:10 to go. Mogadore takes over in Crestwood territory at the 38-yard line. And they're going to run some plays here. And they're going to fight right up the middle. Just off tackle, going to pick up about 5 or 6 on a play, on a carry here.
Crestwood called a timeout.
Crestwood does take the timeout. Jake Ironman on the tackle. And he picks up 4. Okay, so 2nd and 6.
Man, you really got to be confident in a stop here.
3:04 to go. Yeah, I mean, listen, anything can happen. They've had some fumbled exchanges between the center and the quarterback.
Yeah, in that little huddle down there right now, I'd be saying, punch the stinking ball out. Get the ball
Right.
back. Go right for the
Fight
ball.
for the football.
Get that
Yes,
ball
sir.
out.
Yeah, and if it's on the ground, you better get on it. So they moved the ball up a little bit. That's not where it was spotted originally. So it's going to be 2nd and 5, Mogadore.
Yeah,
Right.
moved it up a decent amount.
At the Crestwood 33. Stacking the box here. And he's
There you
grabbed
go.
right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, he just stretched out and managed to get a yard and a half on that.
Who's number 50? Mike Hager, number 50. Going to be 3rd and 4. Picks up just about a yard. They said, announcer here said no gain, but they gave him a yard. 3rd and 4. Crestwood takes the timeout. 2:48 to go. Still plenty of time on the clock. I mean, kind of hard to do anything with no timeouts, but you got to own sidelines. You got to.
Yeah, if you can just connect on a couple passes here and there.
I don't. Have we
Keep
even
everything to
attempted?
the boundary.
Have we attempted a pass to Januska yet?
A couple of those overthrows,
The overthrows
right?
were to him?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Januska's caught 2 or 3 of the screen passes.
Screen passes. Okay. His wheels, I think, could make a
It
difference.
does surprise me. They keep kind of sending him out into the flat or in those little bubble screens, and I feel like maybe it's just because of his threat after the catch, but
Yeah.
I feel like his strength could be running over the middle of the field, the deep posts.
All right, 3rd and 4, Mogadore at the Crestwood 32. Crestwood stacking a box, showing blitz. Handoff up the middle, and looks like
They're
he's
gonna
going to
get
drive
it,
and push and
yeah.
push and squish squash, and it's
Ah.
going to be Mogadore first down. And that 2:41 to go, I guess, isn't the end of the game, but it's the coffin is
Looking
closing.
that way. Yep. Do they have to run another play? I don't know what the play clock's like.
it's
Like, do they have
45
to
seconds.
continue? Like,
Yeah. 45 seconds.
could they
left.
kneel it out? I guess is what I'm saying.
490. Yeah, they probably could.
Yeah.
If they wanted, they might run one more,
Yeah.
but they're going to take their time getting it in.
Yeah.
The referees will give them a countdown at 5 seconds. And unless they just want to run up the score, which, why not?
Yeah. Get you some playoff points.
Right. They are going to try to run the football, which is dangerous.
Risky. Yeah.
But he did have both arms on a football, it looked
Yeah.
like, so still does.
Smart man.
Just in case they saw me on film and come up with both arms. I ain't going to be that guy.
I ain't see no tape on you.
I ain't going to be that guy. $1:40 to go in the game. Mogadore clinging to that 7-point lead, 13-6. 2nd and 10, and Crestwood has expired their timeouts. I don't believe with 1:30 to go that Mogadore really has to run another play.
Nope. Nope, we used one on and right before our fourth down.
So, on the other hand, they're actually going to risk it and run it, and
My
there were
goodness.
arms around that football. That is dangerous territory. I think you can just kneel it now. 2-yard pickup. It'll be 3rd and 8. Minute to go. Crestwood can't stop the clock again. Mogadore does have to run one more play, and I think that'll be it.
Why is nobody faking a cramp right now? There's probably a runoff for that within
Yeah,
2 minutes, if I had to guess. But
Not 1,000% sure how that works, but jumbo package for the Cats, and quarterback's
ran
trying
it
to
again?
sneak it.
What?
I'm not sure why he didn't just down it.
I don't know either.
No, and I don't mean this facetiously. Does Mogadore have a rookie head coach? I
Yeah,
know
what?
they had a new guy last year. I don't know if it's the same guy, but
I just don't understand the point of that.
celebration begins for the Mogadore Wildcats as the clock is just going to run out on Crestwood. Yep, they're heading to midfield. 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Sorry. Monica's fighting with the thing, and it doesn't even matter because the game is over. Your final score here from Jack Lambert Stadium. Mogadore Wildcats 13, your Crestwood Red Devils 6. So not the outcome we were hoping for, but we know what Mogadore brings to the table year in and year out. Last year, you look through their record for the last 25, 30 years, and last year the 500 record was definitely an anomaly in there, and they look to get right back to their winning ways. I'm a little surprised at how well we played that first half. Maybe surprised isn't the right word, but satisfied maybe is more like it.
Yeah.
I like I said, when you lose like 16 seniors, it was at least 13, might have been 16 seniors last year. Most of them several year starters, many of them letter winners. It's just very hard to replace that.
Yeah, it's a lot of spots.
It's a lot of experience that just leaves. So to come out here and play like we did that first half was exciting. It was fun. A lot to be proud of. Time for one of my favorite traditions here at Crestwood, where the team comes out, holds their helmets high, and sings the Crestwood alma mater as the band plays it. Or they don't sing it, they just play the alma mater. But that'll do it here at Crestwood for us for the official first game of the 2025 season. Thank you for bearing with us, folks. We work through issues every week, but when you have all this equipment, I think I have 10 bags worth of stuff, camera bags and cords and just computers and gadgets and gizmos galore. It's like everything Ariel finds under the sea. It takes a little bit to get it set up, and we were already running a little behind today. Not the outcome we'd all hoped for, but still a respectable one-score game. A lot to be proud of, a lot to work on too. But at least we don't have a bunch of penalties to clean up. We weren't playing dirty football or bad football. It was just some things didn't go our way when we needed them to go our way. But 3 solid running backs. 3 guys,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5 different guys running the football at any given time. Any one of them is going to punish you for yards. Lancaster running over guys. Bobby Bradley finessing everybody. You had Chris Morey. Callista ran the ball a few times. I
Yeah.
forgetting anybody?
I think pretty much everybody that touched the ball today, I mean, was able to
Right.
find some positive yardage out of everything. Yeah, nothing I can say, like, effort-wise. It all, like you said, it was a clean game pretty much up until that final drive.
Yeah,
where
right.
he had 2 penalties in 1 drive. Seemed like the anomaly.
Right.
I think you saw some good building blocks, for sure. Callista's a young quarterback.
Yep.
So
Oh,
he's
yeah.
got some time ahead to develop and whatnot, and plenty of time throughout the season to clean up the overthrows,
Yeah.
the small little miscues like that.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that I'm optimistic. That didn't change anything about my feelings towards how this season might go.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Knowing what I know about how many seniors we lost last year and seeing Mogadore first on the schedule this year, I was skeptical. I was like, man, do I even want to broadcast this? I want people to see this demolishing we're gonna get. But we played good. We played good, and I don't think anything to hang our heads about. And there's a lot of positives to build on. And like you said, we're a young team. We've only got a couple seniors this year. We got a lot of juniors, a lot of sophomores, a couple freshmen even playing. So good things, bright future here. So hang your heads high, guys. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We appreciate you. My name's Jason Honeycutt. My son Bryce is here.
That's me.
That's you.
This might be the last time for a good
For
while.
a couple weeks. I'm going to try to get a special guest to come and replace Bryce in the next couple games. We're going to see if the timing works out.
Her name is Monica Honeycutt.
My wife is volunteering her services to come do it.
She said she would handle the technology side too. I heard.
She
what
will,
she said.
but she'll be mad about stuff that happened 3 plays ago. Right? It's like, just kidding. I'm just kidding. I love you, honey. Yeah, it's very hard to talk and push buttons at the same time. But great first outing. Good effort by our boys tonight. I'm very proud of them. I know it's going to be a rough week of practice next week, but I don't have the schedule in front of me to know if we're home next week. I believe we are away. Could be wrong. Let me see if I can pull that up really fast, and I'll give you guys the skinny if we're home or away. If we're away, we won't be broadcasting, but if we're home, it's definitely on. Okay, we are. Oh yeah, we're home away. Okay, so like every other week for the season, we'll be broadcasting here. Next week we are away at Minerva, and we'll be home in 2 weeks on September 5th. The Red Wolves. Who is that? I can't remember.
Is that Harvey?
No, they were like the Indians a few years ago, and they changed their logo to the Red Wolves. Anyways, so we'll be back for them, and then you will be gone for several weeks. Hopefully, what do you think? You'll be back by the 26th from September?
The week after
Chagrin
that.
Falls. Okay, the week after is away at Ridgetown. If
So
there's
then
any
the
way we
week
can bring you
after
that game, I'm going to talk to some friends in Ridgetown.
Yeah.
See if we can broadcast that game from there. But if not, we'll definitely be back for it's Cuyahoga Heights
Yes.
Red Wolves on September 5th. But we'll be back. You'll be back for the October 10th versus Berkshire Badgers. In the meantime, I may have a special guest lined up to help us up here in the booth, just to bring you some action. Mogadore's still sitting on our field out here. But thanks, everybody, for joining us. We're going to sign off. I appreciate you. Appreciate you tuning in. We do this for you. And have a good week. We'll see you back here in 2 weeks. God bless everybody.